Hey, here's a great tour of a Class B motorhome. Now this couple has a lot to say about their motorhome.
Hi, I'm Becky.
I'm Larry. It's a Hymer Aktiv.
Hymer Aktiv. How long have you had it?
5 years, maybe.
Yeah.
You bought it new?
Yes.
Your satisfaction with it?
We love it.
Yeah.
We just love it. You can't do better. You know, we can park where the RVs park, or we can be a normal car if RVs aren't permitted. So we love the Class B.
Yeah.
We just do. It will be raining and we're inside and we have everything. You know, we have the bathroom, we can cook, we have the refrigerator.
Certainly when we bought this, and maybe still, this was like the only Class B with this cross bed configuration.
Yeah.
Which we really loved, and we loved it because of the configuration.
And because it's very junky looking, but underneath the bed is storage.
Oh yeah, you have a huge amount of storage down there.
And
you have lots of drawers on the left side.
Yes. Yeah. We were on the bed back there, and we backed up to our fire that we had going outside, and we opened the back door.
Oh, nice.
And it was just nice. You could go to sleep listening to the fire, watching it.
Good weather.
Yeah.
It was good weather. So
do you have screening for the back door?
There's a big pull-down screen for the back.
The whole back?
For the whole back.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And then we have also made, if you open only one door, we've made full mosquito netting for one side.
Oh,
so in order to use that, you have to take the bicycles off.
No, because they just swing out of the way.
They'll swing out of the way?
Yeah,
it's all swing.
Okay.
The back door is the emergency exit. So
yeah.
When at night, if you drove by, you may have noticed the bikes are setting to the side, so if we had to, we could open the door. Replaced almost all the hinges. The ones we have, ones we screwed up on because the hinges were junk. Fell off. We ended up hating these knobs because we had trouble remembering to close them. So at least the drawers have gone to the slam latches, and I don't know why people don't use them for everything.
Slam latches. Okay, so let me just get this. You're changing these push button latches because you take off and then everything is flopping around.
On the drawers. These have enough weight and spring to keep them closed normally.
Yes.
The drawers do not.
But these are called slam hatches.
Slam latches.
Slam latches. I love it.
This is they're latched.
And they're latched.
Sink. Okay, sink. Very nice. Wow, this is a royal faucet you got here.
Yeah, I'm not sure I like that.
Well, you have your onboard gnome and frog, which is very important.
Yes.
Stove here.
Yes.
Okay, 2-burner Dometic.
Yeah. It's a little dirty in there.
Okay, microwave. You can use this on. Oh wait, so your electrical system. We were talking about that before. You have your battery system is.
We have the KS2 EcoTreks, 2 of them. I think they're 200 amp hour each rated. 200
amp hour each.
Yes.
So you can run this off grid. This microwave.
We can. We've been a little hesitant.
Yeah, why spend all your electricity on that?
These we do run off grid sometime, depends on how long we run it.
Yeah.
But we're also finding that in this not very nice weather and other uses for power, we might want to recharge the batteries, so we start the engine while we're running the microwave, so we get main battery recharge and microwave and other uses
and our
all
e-bikes
simultaneously.
Yeah.
So we can
charge
everything.
e-bikes at the same time then.
E-bikes, yeah, very good. So you're carrying e-bikes with you?
That's what we have right now.
Okay, so short hops. You leave this here and you take out the e-bikes if you need to go to a restaurant or something not too far away.
We're doing it. Restaurant. We usually don't camp where there's a restaurant within range.
Yeah, well here you got seafood heaven here, you know.
Yeah,
it's a long shot.
Your solar charging on the batteries at the meantime, your off-grid solar charging is what?
We have
how many watts do you have up there?
Watt rated on the roof.
250?
Yeah, and we have the ePerv solar controller and the solar control panel, which we added on up here. So this is the control panel for that.
Yeah, and go ahead.
Battery panels here, and then all the more typical RV type panels there.
Are the solar panels able to keep pace with your normal usage, you know, as you're here?
If we don't use the microwave and the weather's decent, they can keep pace. Yes.
What about crappy weather, like cloudy overhead, you know, pretty rainy, the bad stuff?
It's hard to say because we generally drive someplace every day or so they keep pace well enough that when we drive, we catch up if we're behind. So we've noticed certainly when we're not doing anything of interest, the battery keeps up really well with the refrigerator and less lights and all that. Yeah,
lights are pretty easy. It's the other stuff. So you nice netting, and you have let me move back now. You have storage all down here. 1, 2, 3 big drawers.
Yep.
And what is this?
This is
just more storage.
This
more storage.
A roll top.
Okay, great.
Which we like.
And it's down here.
carbon monoxide and propane detector.
Okay, very important. Good, good.
Yeah,
it's
very
good.
important. We might be time to replace it. Might be getting old.
Okay,
This came, oh, that's another,
another cabinet closet. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
excellent.
and this is our TV rack, but we didn't bother to bring the TV.
Yeah, leave it home. It's junk. It's garbage. You don't need that. You're out here. You're free in your mind.
my
you know.
gosh.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay, now you have a nice stand-in shower here, which I hope I can fit it in. It's a little close.
It's a little cramped.
Well, you know, compared to what? I'm using a wash tub, you know.
yeah.
Right.
Okay, and you have a flip-down sink. Is that what that is?
It had a flip down sink. The flip down is at home,
Yeah.
permanently removed. We could put it back in.
Okay.
And
Right here.
we could have a sink right here.
Yeah.
It came with a medicine cabinet with the mirror up top.
Yeah.
After the flip down sink removed, I added a second medicine cabinet.
Yeah.
With, as much storage as the top one had, because we could use the storage way more than we could
Sure,
use
sure. Electric
stupid
fly
sink.
swatter, which is very important.
Oh my gosh,
so much
that's
fun.
the most
And you have a skylight combo vent here, which, you know, you have a vent in here, which is very
Fantastic
nice.
fan. Those are great.
Yeah, good. Does that let rain in when it's
No.
It's got a rain sensor, turns itself off.
Okay, great.
So
Great.
if we're out camping, you know, if we're out hiking,
Yeah.
we don't have to worry about it, because in the summer we always leave it open
Yeah.
because it gets too hot. But when we're out and it starts raining, we're like, oh, no big deal.
Very good. And let me just continue to go through. Nice queen size mattress.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and you said side sleeping, which is good. And you have a window on the left. Is that window open? There's a.
Yeah.
It opens, you gotta be careful because it interferes with the door, so don't open both at once.
Right.
I see.
Window
Yeah.
on both sides. though.
Okay. Yeah. Windows on both sides.
Yeah.
Looks like you're not using them right now. Back windows open too.
They don't actually.
It looks like they do.
I know.
Oh, you got the racks on there. That's why. Yeah.
Well, it's also not supposed to. There was a repair job that made it openable, but they're not supposed to because of exhaust gas from the van.
Okay. Okay. I see when you're running the motor. Okay, but
Yeah.
that would be nice. 2 here and 2 here is perfect for sleeping.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
that's
just
Right.
cross ventilation is everything, right?
That's right.
This is a very well ventilated fan, and that is a very high priority. You know that you have to live with after you buy it. How about hot sun, no air conditioning running? You're off grid, and how comfortable is it? Are you able to keep it, you know, surviving here?
We run that. We
Run the vent
we
fan.
run the fan.
The fan with
Yeah.
windows open is surprisingly effective.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then we each have a personal fan.
Yeah. Okay.
And that, I'll put it right there on there and aim it towards me when I go to bed, and he puts his up there
Yeah.
and aims, and we're good.
Yeah.
One of the things we got was a magnetic base fan,
Yeah.
so you can hang it upside down. So there's a couple extra magnetic plates floating around where you can hang it in convenient places.
You know, magnets and RVs are just like made for each other.
Right.
And you got that huge skylight above you, which that has a screen on it too.
Yes, it has
yes.
a-
Yeah. So that just the natural convection there, you know, is just perfect. How have your maintenance costs been on this?
Let's see, we've had a couple of Dodge under warranty repairs.
That's mechanical on the
While the Dodge
chassis.
was still under warranty, it's not under warranty anymore.
Yeah.
And then we've had,
The
I had to replace
batteries.
I had to replace the engine battery, which I had to pay for.
Hmm.
I did myself. They're not too hard to replace.
How old is the vehicle?
Oh,
5 years.
Yeah, well, you know, you might be due in some sense.
Well,
How
it
you-
was 4.5 years or something.
Yeah.
It was time. The battery was definitely bad.
The refrigerator is what? Okay, it looks like a very healthy diet here.
We hope so.
Yeah. What is how does this run? You have a freezer and a fridge.
Yes.
How many cubic feet or
Around 3.
3 cubic feet? Okay.
The Norcold brand.
Norco. Okay. Norcold.
And
Okay.
it's only electric. It runs on AC or DC.
Okay.
Not gas. And they have a rather unconventional compressor in it
Mm-hmm.
that is apparently electrically way more efficient than most compressors.
that one runs all the time, and our batteries keep up with it really well.
Excellent. Excellent. Good. Well, you know, having a refrigerator, you save a fortune in food.
Right.
Just a fortune. You know, and you eat good. You know.
We
Yeah.
wish it was a bit bigger.
Yeah.
It does you in quick.
Yeah.
We didn't show you our table. Completely
like
collapsed. Wait a minute.
Okay.
Okay.
Do this. So
Legs come out.
you have a nice.
Very nice. Yeah. Very nice. And it's out of the way when you're done. Yeah.
It
And we usually
completely
have it-
collapses against the wall.
Yeah, but you can't because there's stuff underneath it right
Oh
now.
yeah, but this lays flat against
Those
the
will all
wall.
flat to the wall when.
Oh, you can fold it down and have seating space. Good.
Right.
Now, this is a two-sleeper. You couldn't fit 2 more people in here, could you? Or, you know, a lot of them, they have a reconfiguration mode.
They
No.
claimed they could, and they were lying.
We have speakers.
Actually, they've been disconnected. Never listened to them anyhow, and by disconnecting them because they took a big hunk out of the cabinet to get more cabinet space.
Yeah.
This was tied into the in theory, tied into the van radio. But,
Yeah.
But then that's a silly way of doing it.
How do you rate the construction, fit and finish?
This was actually one of the prototype builds, and there was a lot of stupid corner cutting at the time.
Yeah.
But they actually fixed almost everything we found.
You just went back to them, they did it for free?
Oh, we gave them a list.
Yeah, they took it back and did it for under warranty right up front in the first month.
How do you rate their service?
Well, they went bankrupt, so now it's pretty bad.
Ah, it's pretty bad right now. Yeah,
Right.
okay. Yeah, well,
And we lost the warranty.
but you're not orphaned, right? You can service these systems and
So
all?
the good news is,
Yes.
I'll put a plug in. There's a company in Pennsylvania called Beaver Motors.
Beaver Motors in Pennsylvania.
Central Pennsylvania. It's, it is a car dealer. It's also an RV dealer for this brand of RV. So particularly on the electrical system and even other things on it, they are outstandingly good.
Yeah.
And we make an appointment, and we go the night before. They let you park in their lot, and they have a place to plug in.
Nice,
And
nice.
so we can stay overnight there, and then they work on your van, and you're done, and you drive out.
Have you done any work on this yourself?
Oh, I mean, yes.
Okay, how is the
Everything.
access getting into the walls and stuff? And,
Challenging.
yeah, you think that they would build that in, just have some turn things here where you could get at stuff,
Yeah.
especially the wiring, it's
So,
pretty critical.
I've taken like the microwave out in behind that. In behind the drawers isn't too hard. The rear cabinet, they had a inappropriate modification. The first time I took it apart was I got out all the screws out but one or two and cut them off.
Yeah.
And now I put it back together so I can get it apart. So that corner is easy to access. I haven't taken that corner apart yet. I have to think about that. That one, maybe I'll figure out how it'll be easy to access, but I haven't.
Yeah, I mean,
And
it
he
really...
added some insulation. He did
Yeah,
add
I
some
had insulation
insulation.
in the rear doors. It's mostly insulated except for the places it isn't.
And he mouse-proofed it.
Oh yeah, mouth proofing is a big deal
It's
because
a huge deal.
pretty much all the cabinets have holes in the back for one reason or another. They ran wires through them. They needed ventilation.
The plumbing.
The corners are in the way. You pick something.
Well, how are they getting in?
There's a couple possibilities. One is the propane feed had a overlarge hole through the floor.
Yeah, you got to seal that up. Yeah.
And they come in through
They
the...
come in through the firewall. Maybe there was a hole in that we've sealed, but we put solid plywood across all the holes. Or if there was a place where we needed ventilation, like around the refrigerator, put hardware cloth over the holes. So we still have the ventilation, but the mice can't get into the cabinets. They can still get behind the cabinets, but they can't get into anything.
Yeah.
And you notice even like the
there's
furnace
an air
vent
vent down here.
The furnace
Yeah.
vent has hardware cloth on it.
Yeah. Okay. How long has your longest trip out been?
We've been out like 3 weeks.
3.5, almost a month.
A month. Okay.
Yeah.
And your coldest weather?
Well, when we went to bed, it was 15 degrees.
When
Yeah.
we parked, it was 15.
Oh yeah, when we parked. It got colder.
How do you keep your water liquid in cold temperatures like
You
that?
don't put water in it. You winterize, you drain, and then
Bring water tanks yourself. Your water.
drain all the plumbing everywhere, and then put antifreeze in the parts that won't fully drain. Lower.
Bring your own water supplies in the van.
Yes,
Right, bring
that's
your
why
water supply.
that's why.
And the cassette toilet, which is in the inside the heated part. So even though it's, I actually made a measurement this winter, one cold day. Even though it's in, the door on the outside to access it, it's inside enough that it stays quite warm. Even though the outside's cold, as long as the inside stays warm.
So
Do you
we
get any
just-
smell from the cassette?
No.
Not normally, no.
No.
Good.
Not unless
Good.
you do something
Excellent.
stupid.
No,
Yeah,
we use the deodorizer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Good.
And
So.
we put, do the seal treatment twice a year and all this.
Yeah.
Like, do the
Excellent.
maintenance right.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Good. I love the cassette system. I think it's one of the most practical.
Yeah.
It's.
I love it.
Yeah. How long can you go with that before you need to dump?
Well, it depends. If we
If you're on a high fiber diet.
no, it really depends on whether we think we're going to have to stretch it out
Yeah.
and not be able to dump,
Yeah.
or less water when you're flushing.
Yeah.
We normally dump it every day.
Well, we do when we can.
Yeah.
But if we
So it's a
can't-
minimal wet flush. It runs
Yes.
some water to clean things
Very
up.
minimal.
And this guy.
Cassette
Oh, show them.
cassette toilet. Yeah, it just comes out
Oh,
easy.
and it's like in a little suitcase, and you just roll it along to the porta pot and dump it.
Right.
Oh, okay. So that's the cassette. Okay,
Yes.
great, excellent, nice, maintainable. No, none of the hookups and all of that for
And you
dumping.
can dump it any place that's basically legal.
Great.
So, porta pots work great if you're traveling.
Yeah, no, that's a great system. I love it.
You don't have to find a dump station.
No, they're so complicated. Those other guys with the dump station hookups, whatever you call them, and with the hoses and all of that. What a mess, you know.
And the physically hardest place to dump is a dump station.
Yeah, they're terrible. It's disgusting.
These come with it, but bugs can crawl through this because the netting, it's like mosquito netting.
Yeah, it's not no-seam
and there's
netting.
holes around the edge.
Yeah. So he made no-seam netting for all of the windows with magnets in them.
Oh, very nice.
These have elastic around the edge.
Oh, elastic.
These are elastic.
Well,
Because it happens that these have a groove, you can put elastic around them and hold them.
You have the best of both worlds. If you have no-seam all the time, it really cuts down on ventilation. How many gallons of fresh water do you have?
The main tank is rated at 30, and the secondary tank is probably another 20.
Companies overlook the real actual need of you know, some of it seems to be built for marketing, you know, and rather than...
What we felt when we first got this was that they had designed it for people who just wanted to be comfortable driving down the road. So some of the alterations that we've done are to make it more comfortable for camping.
What do you do for privacy on these windows?
Oh,
you have curtains?
We made curtains.
Okay.
With magnet base. And,
Yep, here.
The odd thing about these, this is
Blackout curtains.
so-called blackout curtain for a house.
Yeah.
Which is uncommon. Usually they're a thin fabric and a piece of
Yeah, usually
plastic.
Blackout has got a separate backing.
This is one that's a real thick woven,
And it actually blacks out.
Yeah.
close enough.
Yep.
Yeah, very nice.
It works really well.
And he designed them actually.
Well, good. That's, you know, that's the fun thing. You get these, you apply your own creativity and start.
And being it's a soft fabric, they fold up into almost no space.
Yeah, this is more comfortable than my bed at home, and we paid a lot of money for the one.
What about those Froley things? You know, the spring system under it. You don't have that?
We don't have the Froley, and I never will.
Yeah.
This had, for 2/3 of the bed, it had plywood flexible slats.
Yeah.
That probably act like Froley does.
Yeah.
And we always wondered, like, they weren't very big slats. Like, why don't these break? And then they broke.
Well, hey, a little too much fun in a van there. You better take it easy, you know.
There's a lot of off-grid camping.
Yeah.
This van, was it? Did it come this way from the factory, or did they do a build out of the whole body?
From the factory, without the side windows in the back, but just a standard van.
So the body was on it. This could be an Amazon delivery van. Yeah.
Could be an Amazon delivery van, and this van was bought in the United States, and the dealer delivered it to Buffalo, New York, at the border. Then the van was actually built out in Canada. They then took it from the United States into Canada, built out the van, and brought it back because it's built to U.S. specs.
So they get a bare metal empty van, and they polish this off and finish it the way it is.
Right, and this one they polished off everything completely. Then later on they got smarter and started to buy some windows pre-installed, so they didn't have to install all the windows.
Yeah, good.
But they bought basically standard a Dodge van, and if you're buying commercial, the list of options goes many pages, so they can pick it exactly how they want it.
Yeah, no leaks or anything?
The only leak we've had is the skylight sealant came bad after a while, and I guess 1 or 2 of the windows have leaked after a while. We've resealed some of the windows.
Easy to fix?
Well, the windows, you know, you clean them up and get some black silicone and put it in carefully and you're done.
Yeah.
The skylight is a new skylight.
Yeah.
I did not put it in myself. We discovered in January we had a major leak and ordered the new skylight from Germany.
Yeah.
But it's still January and it's still a major leak, and putting in the skylight in takes warm weather so you can get the sealant to work. So we took it to the shop.
Yeah,
to do that.
Do you know what this rig weighs?
Gross weight on it is around 9,500 from Dodge. I don't know how much it weighs, but it's getting up towards there.
It's a gasoline engine?
Gas engine,
Okay.
Dodge ProMaster.
Good. And what are you getting in gas mileage?
Not enough.
Never enough, especially now.
In good conditions, 16.
Yeah. Okay.
We often don't drive in good conditions.
Yeah. 10?
We usually do better than that. But
Yeah,
it's hard
okay.
to say, because if you're up in the mountains on dirt road, it's not as good.
Yeah, well, you're self-contained. You got everything in here, so, you know.
And we love the Dodge Ram because it is 6 inches wider more than that.
About 6, maybe 5 then.
Than the many of the other vans, and he's 6'1".
So Dodge Ram, they can put the bed so-called east-west.
This way.
Yeah.
All the other vans, they can't, because people aren't tall enough to do that.
Yeah.
Or people are too tall to do that.
Too tall to do it. Yeah, well, it's a blessing. As we get older, we shrink, you know, which is a blessing. You'll shrink into it.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just get a shot of the front of the van here. Okay. Very nice. All right, well, it's beautiful.
Oh, and we have a Thule rack up there for our kayak.
Kayaks, too. I want to thank you both for a wonderful tour and a true user feedback.